85.
Welcome to Zyva Beauty, Style and Beauty, all in one place. Your one-stop shop for all things fabulous. Discover a stunning collection of makeup palettes, trendy accessories, sunglasses, adorable purses for adults and kids, mommy and daughter dresses, luscious lip glosses, glamorous eyelashes, and so much more. Hey gorgeous, walk in or book your appointment today and let us help you unleash your inner beauty. We offer expert beauty services such as powder brows, lash lifts, lash extensions, lip micropigmentation, and rejuvenating facials. Find us on Pescador Drive next to Caramba Restaurant. Call 605-9256 or message us on Facebook. Zyva Beauty.
Good morning once again. Good morning, San Pedro, Kikoker. How are you this morning? It's Thursday. It's Thursday morning. It's the 23rd day of October 2025. Elmer here sitting in for our friend Aiden Salazar this morning for Thursday's edition of Good Morning, San Pedro. I am really hoping that you woke up to a bright, brand new day filled with lots of opportunities for all of us here on the island of San Pedro. And to our good friends there over in Kikoker as well, a pleasant good morning to you. Thank you very much for starting your morning with us, for making us part of your Thursday. And we want to delve right into it because everybody is carefully watching the weather these days. So we want to connect with our friends at the National Met Service so that we can first check out the weather, right? We want to know what's happening in terms of weather because a lot of rain supposedly is coming. What happened here? Okay, got it. So the general weather forecast as of 6 a.m. this morning, according to our friends at the Met Office, the general situation calls for moist and somewhat unstable northeasterly airflow that will be prevailing. In the next 24-hour forecast, sunny skies today with some cloudy intervals. Tonight, skies will be cloudy at times. A few showers and isolated thunderstorms will continue to develop offshore and along the central and southern coast during the morning and nighttime. Shower activity will move to inland areas during the afternoon and evening. The winds will be blowing from the north to northeast at 5 to 15 knots. Sea state is light to choppy. Waves anywhere between 2 and 5 feet. In the coast, temperatures will soar to 87 degrees Fahrenheit during the day and 76 degrees Fahrenheit at night. Inland, expect the highest temperatures to reach 91 degrees Fahrenheit during the day, but it falls to a cooler 72 degrees Fahrenheit in the night. And in the hills, or friends in the hills, 81 degrees Fahrenheit during the day, and a cool 67 degrees Fahrenheit tonight. The outlook for Friday and Friday night is for similar weather conditions to prevail. And now the tides. A high tide kicks in at 11:15 a.m. today, followed by a low tide at 4:39 p.m. this evening, and then another high tide comes in at 10:26 tonight. Tomorrow morning at 5:53, another low tide comes in. Today the sun rose at 5:48 a.m. this morning, and it will go down at 5:25 p.m. Also, the moon rose at 7, or will rise at this, the moon will rise at 7:31 a.m. this morning, and it will go down at 6:47 p.m. this evening. That is the report that we got from our friend, forecaster on duty, Catherine Compach, at the Belize Weather Bureau at the National Meteorological Service of Belize. And now we also have the 4-day forecast. We want to share that with you, and we start off with Friday. Friday, it says, generally isolated showers or thunderstorms, few more south, coast, and offshore. The winds will blow from the north to northeast at 10 to 15 knots. In the coast, the temperatures will reach 87 degrees Fahrenheit during the day and 76 degrees Fahrenheit in the night. Inland, 91 degrees Fahrenheit during the day, 72 degrees Fahrenheit in the night. Then we check out on Saturday. Saturday, generally isolated showers and thunderstorms, few more south, coast, and offshore again. And the winds will be blowing from the north to northeast once more at 5 to 15 knots. In the coast, temperatures will reach some 87 degrees Fahrenheit during the day, and 10 degrees less, 77 degrees Fahrenheit during the night. Inland, 92 degrees Fahrenheit during the day, 72 degrees Fahrenheit in the night. And then on Family Sunday, it says generally isolated showers or thunderstorms. Winds again from the north to northeast at 5 to 15 knots. In the coast, 87 degrees Fahrenheit during the day, 77 degrees Fahrenheit during the night. And then inland, 92 degrees Fahrenheit during the day, 72 degrees Fahrenheit in the night. Closing off this 4-day forecast is Monday. Isolated showers or thunderstorms. So we're going to start the work week next week with rain. The winds changes this time. On Monday, it will be blowing from the north to northwest at 5 to 15 knots. And the coast, the temperatures will rise to 86 degrees Fahrenheit during the day and falls 10 degrees less, 76 degrees Fahrenheit during the night. Inland, 90 degrees Fahrenheit during the day, 71 degrees Fahrenheit in the night. And that's the 4-day forecast with information from the National Meteorological Service of Belize, who we say thank you very much for updating us with the latest information. And here is where we now connect with our friends at the National Hurricane Center. There is a system out there, and we've been watching it closely for the past few days, since last week actually, and we're almost ending this week again. You look at that now. We're talking about Tropical Storm Melissa. As of 8 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time for today, October 23rd, Tropical Storm Melissa has a maximum sustained winds of 45 knots, which simply means it has 50 miles per hour. The minimum central pressure, 1,003 millibars, located at 15.5 north, 74.9 west. Melissa's movement northwest at 4 knots. That means she's moving at 5 miles per hour. Still, we have no idea what's going to happen with Melissa. Yesterday we were talking about that, right? And there seems to be uncertainty mounting. But on the screen, you can see right now what the projections are looking for, which simply is saying that our friends in the Caribbean, we're speaking about Jamaica, Hispaniola, Dominican Republic, Cuba. They need to be looking closely at this because when Melissa decides to really take the route that she wants to go, we all need to be ready. And I was listening to forecaster, I think his name is Mr. Weatherman. Everybody knows him as Mr. Weatherman, who really has some accurate information. He was saying that, while he's looking at all the possible scenarios, he's heavily advertising that everybody should be preparing, especially if you live along these islands near the system, that you need to be getting your stuff ready in the next 2 days. He said between today and tomorrow, at the latest tomorrow evening, you should already be ready. Because if Melissa decides to go up north, then we know that our people there are ready. If she decides to go west, then Jamaica will be in trouble because Melissa is coming with a lot of rain and she's threatening with a lot of flood. So we need to be ready. And she's moving so slow, churning in the warm waters of the Caribbean. And the closer she gets to the west, the warmer the waters are, which are more conducive for her strengthening. So I just thought that we should, put that out there. We need to be ready. We here at Reef Radio and Reef TV, we have a program called Are You Ready? Hurricane Preparedness 2025. And I believe this is a specific scenario where that program kicks in, trying to educate, inform the general public, about hurricane preparedness and what are the do's and the don'ts and what we should be doing, what we should have in place should there be a threat of a hurricane to Belize. So again, we're watching this system closely, Dan. I don't know if you have any comments on this, Dan, but I think, we've been doing a fantastic job in just keeping a close eye on it for the past week and a half, I believe.
Yeah. The most of the models show it pushing up towards the north.
Mm-hmm.
So it's probably, I'm not going to say 100% for sure, but if we look at, this picture here, look at this picture, you can see all that cloud formation above it.
Mm-hmm.
That's the winds that are coming down from the U.S. that are pushing it up. So most of the forecasts are saying that jet stream that's coming from over here from the U.S. is going to keep it over this way and push it up north. As you can see, all this cloud formation, most of it's moving towards the north. So it's expected to either go up to Haiti, mm-hmm, or loop around Jamaica around here and then start heading north. So there is a possibility that it could come our way, but at this point in time, it's unlikely. Not to say that is a 100% guarantee, but from what the models are showing, there's another system up here, a low pressure system, which is pulling all this weather up towards the north. So yeah, hopefully that stays stable. Those winds, like I said, are there's, like I said, there's a big jet stream coming down here from the U.S. I think it's right about the middle of the U.S. right now. And it's going to be pushing that, keeping it towards, away from us,
mm-hmm,
and pushing it up north. Like I said, as you can see, all this system here is moving towards the north, and that's what they expect Melissa to do as well. They just don't know when and where that's going to happen.
That's exactly the case.
Yeah.
And I think that he also mentioned, that, and then again, Melissa is just sitting right there, moving slowly at 5 miles per hour. You know how slow that is?
That's very slow.
That's super slow. And the longer she stays in the warm waters, the more chance she has of gaining an immense strength. The weatherman said it is even possible that she would, climax to a Category 5 hurricane, if that's the case. And that is the reason why he's heavily advertising that, everybody in the Caribbean and Central America should be taking a close watch at this, because anything is possible. And he also mentioned that regardless of whichever system that we're using to track Melissa, none of them are certain 100%, which means we should have a hurricane plan in place in the worst case scenario of, or people being threatened by Melissa coming our way. So while I do pray and hope that, the best scenario comes out in terms of our sisters and brothers in the Caribbean, here in Belize, I also want to heavily advertise that it is high time that we should be preparing and we should be having a hurricane plan in place. Everybody needs to be knowing what each person in the family should be in charge of in the case of a hurricane coming our way.
Yeah. This is one of those things you go, okay, maybe I should start getting my hurricane plan in place. If you haven't already got it. Don't wait until it's 2 days out and then, you're running around
and
trying
I say
to form
this,
a plan.
Dan, I say this just because we live on an island, because
Yeah.
it's a total different thing when we live on mainland. We have some chance still, but on the island, you need to remember that there are cutoff times for boats sailing out of the island, for planes flying out of the island. So all these things you have to put into perspective when you're planning your hurricane plan, because if you don't have time enough, or you don't have the money to fly out or to sail out, guess what will happen? You're going to be stuck right here, and God forbid, but even a category 3 that should hit San Pedro, you know how devastating that would be.
Yeah.
So I'm not saying this to instill fear in you. I'm saying this to instill some sort of preparedness action for you and your family.
Yeah, like right now you should, like you say, have a little bit of money banked just in case. Know where you're going to go if you're going to go with family or friends on the mainland. Because that's important too. Don't leave till last minute and you're making phone calls all over the place. Can I come stay at your
Can
place?
I come, Dan?
Yeah. You should call your relatives or your friends, or know where you're going to go, whether it be a hotel or one of the shelters. Sort of have that in the back of your mind. Okay, if it does come our way, I'm going to Aunt Greta's house. We're going to stay with them, in Belmopan or whatever. And I've got enough money for 3 boat fares for the family, or however many you have in your family. And that should be your preliminary plan. And also, if your family's out at work and stuff, where are we going to meet up? Where are we going to get together? Do we have our kind of our go bag all prepared? Make sure all your important documents, your passport, all your important papers are in one spot. Don't be running around at the last minute, because when you're in panic mode, you forget things.
Yep.
So have everything together, all your important papers, and any photos that are important to you, any mementos, keepsakes. Get those together in a little bag and have that bag ready to go. So that's the preliminary plan you should have in place at the minimum right now.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right, friends. That's what we have from our friends at the National Hurricane Center. We say thank you to them for, always updating their website and their information so that we can be following systems like Melissa. And that, allows us to be more prepared. The time is 21 minutes after 7 o'clock. And my friends, we take time now to say happy birthday to each one of you celebrating your birthday today. Congratulations. And I hope that it's a merry day for you with your family and your friends. From all of us here at Reef Radio and Reef TV, we want to take time to say happy birthday to you. And for that, we have Las Mañanitas for you.
Son las mañanitas que cantaba el rey David. Hoy por ser tu cumpleaños te las cantamos a ti. Despierta, mi bien, despierta. Mira que
And there you have it. That was Las Mañanitas for all our friends and family celebrating their birthdays today. We say happy birthday to you from all of us here at this station. I don't believe we have any birthday greetings on our stream, right? I don't believe so.
We'll probably get them after the break.
Maybe.
Usually
All
get-
right, friends. Well, I just wanted to say happy birthday to you, okay? It's 23 minutes after 7 o'clock. It's that time when we take our first commercial break. And when we come back, we have more conversation right here on Good Morning San Pedro. Don't go away.
At Castillo's Do It Best Hardware on Pescador Drive, we give you the best value for all your construction needs in San Pedro. From electrical to paint, to plumbing, to household appliances, we offer a wide array of modern and stylish designs for your home or office. Thinking of changing your look this year? Visit Castillo's Hardware. Our new computerized paint matching system is able to mix paint to match any color, offering you unequal convenience. Just choose any of our high-quality do-it-best indoor or outdoor paints, and our trained paint specialists will scan the color and mix the paint on the spot, bringing your color to life. Details matter, and we do it best at Castillo's Hardware.
Captain Shark's Marine Center is San Pedro's favorite marine hardware store that proudly supplies boat owners, fishermen, snorkelers, divers, and any other water sport enthusiast. With the largest inventory of fishing gear in Belize, we can help you enjoy the salt life and ocean outdoors with the perfect lure, rod and reel combo, and any other complimentary fishing tools such as bait knives, hook pliers, cast nets, and much more. If diving and snorkeling are your passions and hobby, then look no further for equipment. We carry a large assortment of masks, snorkels, fins, BCD vests, bodysuits, dive watches with reputable brands such as Cressy, Mattis, Tilos, and others. When you need to repair your fiberglass boat or Yamaha outboard motor, we offer the right materials and replacement parts to get the job done. Visit us at Lion Street opposite Maya Island Air or give us a call at 226-3370. And remember that for land and sea, Captain Sharks is the place to be. Welcome to Spice Pharmacy and Cosmetics, your pharmacy with a little bit of everything. From proteins and natural multivitamins by Alpha Products, to keep you on track for that perfect fitness goal. Cosmetics, we got it too. From Revlon, L'Oreal, and Maybelline to give you that perfect, beautiful skin. Check out our Forensi products for all hair types to give you that beautiful bouncing hair that you've always wanted. Take care of your skin with our Fruit of the Earth products, and also our brand new baby aisle for all babies that you guys would love. We got you while you enjoy your Belizean vacation. Spice Pharmacy and Cosmetics, located on Pescador Drive, San Pedro, Amber Whiskey. Telephone 206-2227. Open Monday to Saturday from 8 a.m. to 9 p.m. Sunday and most holidays from 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. Visit us at Spice Pharmacy.
Honorable Andre Perez and his team continues to work diligently with partners to implement innovative solutions to protect our coral reefs, mangroves, a diverse range of fish species, and seagrass beds. By integrating climate resilience into our coastal zone and fisheries sector, We're ensuring the long-term sustainability of blue-based industries, the protection of essential marine ecosystems, and the source of revenue for our coastal communities. The blue economy is more than just policy. It's progress. It's sustainability. It's the promise of a brighter future for all Belizeans. Together, we're charting a new course because with vision, commitment, and action, the sky is the limit and the sea is our greatest ally. The Ministry of Blue Economy and Disaster Risk Management, safeguarding lives, seas, and sustainability.
The AIC mobile app has been helping many to save time while getting more done, all from the comfort of their homes. When you download our mobile app, our services are at your fingertips. Log in using biometrics, view motor and property policies, file a claim and submit claim photos, request a quote, receive renewal reminders starting 6 weeks prior to renewal, submit renewal request, view branch locations and obtain Google Map directions, make payments via Atlantic Bank Bill Pay, and even contact your customer care rep directly. Prospective clients will have limited access, but can request a quote, place a call to a branch, view branch locations and obtain Google Map directions, file a claim. And since all paperwork is completed beforehand, there's no waiting in line. With all the time you can save, can you afford not to use our app? Download today on the App Store or Play Store. The AIC mobile app. Insurance at your fingertips.
Welcome to Zyva Beauty, Style and Beauty, all in one place. Your one-stop shop for all things fabulous. Discover a stunning collection of makeup palettes, trendy accessories, sunglasses, adorable purses for adults and kids, mommy and daughter dresses, luscious lip glosses, glamorous eyelashes, and so much more. Hey gorgeous, walk in or book your appointment today and let us help you unleash your inner beauty. We offer expert beauty services such as powder brows, lash lifts, lash extensions, lip micropigmentation, and rejuvenating facials. Find us on Pescador Drive next to Caramba Restaurant. Call 605-9256 or message us on Facebook. Zyva Beauty.
A pleasant good morning, my friends. Welcome back to Good Morning San Pedro. The time inside studios is 29 minutes away from 8 o'clock, 31 minutes after 7 o'clock. This is Good Morning San Pedro, the premier morning show here in the island of La Isla Bonita. Before the break, we were speaking about Melissa, which, you know, should be the conversation ongoing, simply because a lot of things are uncertain at this time, you know. I know here in San Pedro, in Key Cocker, in the Placencia, all the coastal communities where tourism is the premier employer, it's a slow season, which means a lot of people are broke.
Slow. It's extremely slow.
It is extremely slow. Then I don't know how fast we're going to get into the high season, but apparently, you know, normally it should be in November. And the days are just stretching, and just, I don't know. Some days feel like it takes too long to end. Yeah. But it's a slow season here on the island, and extremely slow. A lot of communities are still, a lot of businesses are still closed, simply because if they remain open, well, their operational cost will reach what they should be, and it's just slow, man. Just slow. Not sure.
I talked to a few business owners, and a lot of them are saying it's very slow. Like, we didn't get that Easter rush from the mainland like we usually do, and tourism is down. down. Well, I can understand that because there's a lot of issues going on in the States right now, so people are not traveling as much as they used to. They're either staying at home in the States, but they're not coming here because a lot of them are just right now worried and just living paycheck to paycheck kind of thing.
Literally.
Yeah.
Literally, that is happening then, and that is why we don't see a lot of tourists here, and then the local tourism is not helping either. A lot, like you said, it was right after Easter when everything just went down. So we're waiting for that momentum for us to go up again.
Hopefully Christmas will be good.
I hope so.
I'm hoping so too, but yeah, there's barely any tourists in town. Barely any.
And just a few moments ago this morning, around 7 a.m. when we began the morning show, there was a traffic accident on the George Price Highway. It involved a motorcycle again. The last report that the CEO in the Transport Ministry had shared with the media was that last year alone, I believe it was, there were about 55 motorcycle accidents, which is basically 1 point something every week. At least one every week.
Yeah, I mean, these motorcycle guys, they got to slow down and not start cutting and weaving through traffic like they do. I had an incident last night when I was going home. There was a big truck coming through town, one of the big ones, and it was causing a big, long traffic jam. I was heading towards the bridge. The big, long traffic jam was heading into town. A motorcycle that was behind a taxi just pulled out and started gunning it and came right up and almost hit me. Because he wanted to get through. He wanted to buy, like, it's not worth your life. And he had a passenger on the back. And we almost had a head-on collision. Luckily we didn't. But, I mean, you got to be careful. But he was behind a taxi. He couldn't see. But he decided, well, I'm just going to pull out and go down the center of everything because I'm not patient enough to wait like everybody else. But when you do that, you just cause more problems. Because now you're going to get jammed up in there, and like I said, we almost had a head-on collision because he just pulled out and he just started gunning it. And luckily, we both stopped in time. That we avoided it. But I kind of yelled at him. I said, "Hey, where's the fire? Well, like, what are you doing?" Kind of thing. Like, you're being stupid. But yeah, I see this a lot with the motorcycles. They drive wherever they want. They try and get down the center lane, and then that's how accidents happen.
A lot of that happens here in the center of town too.
That's what I'm saying.
Where everything should be going slow.
Yeah.
Here in the center of town.
Yeah.
Because there is no need for you to be flying through town. No need.
No.
I think it's about maybe every 100 meters there's an intersection. So like, how do you like?
Yeah. Wow. You got 3 seconds ahead of me. Wow.
Exactly.
And
you know what is most disgusting sometimes, that they would fly past through, and as you get to the other end of the block, they're there parked.
Yeah.
That was your hurry?
Or they're making a turn.
Or they're making a turn, exactly.
Yeah.
Like, I don't understand.
Yeah, like that 3 seconds isn't gonna save you any time.
I was seeing the pictures of this accident that happened this morning. The motorcycle shattered.
Yeah.
Shattered. Like you were saying, is it really worth your life? I mean, and even if you don't pass away, even if you don't die, is it really worth your spine, fracturing, breaking, paining you for the rest of your life?
Yeah. Or your motorcycle getting destroyed.
Which you certainly had to work hard to get.
I think what these motorcycle guys don't realize is, you're on 2 wheels, I'm on 4. Guess who's more than likely going to the polyclinic? You know what I mean?
Yep.
Like, especially if you hit a taxi or something like that on a motorcycle, you're the one that's going to be getting scraped off the pavement. Even if you have a helmet, you're still going to get road rash and injuries and broken bones and that sort of thing. It's just not worth it. And I don't know why these guys, the ones that are, I don't want to pick out anyone in particular, but ones that are really aggressive are the food delivery guys. And I know that they're trying to get the food out while it's hot and everybody complains that they get it and it's cold. but it's just not worth it. You get into an accident, guess what? You're not working for the next little while, and you're not getting the food delivered anyway. So there's no need to be rushing around on this island. It's not that big, and the extra 5 seconds you're saving, really? I mean, really? 10 seconds you're saving to get to the next intersection? I don't get these guys.
And like you were saying, you know, they're on 2 wheels and the other drivers on 4 wheels.
4 wheels, yeah.
This one involved the motorcycle with an SUV.
Yeah.
Guess what? The
Guess who
SUV
wins?
only has a dent at the corner.
Yeah. That's, 2 tons of reinforced steel.
And the
you're-
motorcycle in pieces.
Yeah, you got nothing around you. You're sitting on top of a motorized bicycle.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm in an SUV. Yeah, guess who's going to the hospital?
And I've seen it happen also on the bridge, you know. I've seen it happen on the bridge.
It's illegal to pass on the bridge.
Yes.
To overtake on the bridge is illegal.
And especially this bridge is like this,
Yeah.
you know, so you can't see what's coming.
Well, it's just dangerous.
People just don't, I don't know, they don't get it. I don't understand.
Yeah, and then, there's an area down. If you're going across the bridge, you go down, and right at the bottom of the bridge on the north side, a lot of people make that left into San Mateo. And if you come flying over that bridge and there's a golf cart stop making a turn, you're gonna hit them right in the side.
Mm-hmm.
And I've seen these motorcycles, they go flying over the bridge, and then they
Yes.
overtake you because they want to get ahead of you. And, I mean, come on, guys. Really? Like I said, it is illegal to overtake on the bridge, just so everybody's aware of that.
Mm-hmm.
It's a citation you'll get. And I don't know why. I guess if they're going north, there's not much the guys at the bridge can do at the toll booth. There's usually, there's sometimes there's some traffic officers there, oftentimes not. Sometimes there's a police officer there, oftentimes not.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah,
Especially on the weekends.
especially on the weekends. So slow down. It's not with your life.
At all. At all. And then again, you see, in the vehicle, at least you have your seat belts.
Yeah.
On a motorcycle, why if you fly, you will broke up.
Yeah. Same with the golf carts. There's no
Mhm.
seatbelts in golf carts, and people take curves too fast. People drive too fast.
And I see a lot of people driving the golf carts and they are like half their bodies outside. I don't know why they do that. Like that makes no sense to me. Why are you hanging half your body outside the golf cart?
Yeah, it's people stick their leg out the side. I've seen people drive the golf cart with their left leg hanging out. If they're driving, they got their left leg hanging out the side of the golf cart. That's a good way to get a broken leg.
I know somebody who almost had his foot taken away because of driving with the leg outside.
Yeah.
Like I said, see, I hope you learned your lesson. Was it good?
Yeah, because you get a little too close to that telephone pole and whack, there goes your leg.
And that is
Broken
exactly
ankle.
what happened right close there by the police station.
Oh, yeah.
But you see what happens? They don't like to listen. They think that they feel that it looks cool to drive like that.
Really?
Oh, I'm cool because I'm hanging my foot outside.
Yeah.
Do you feel cool now that the feet was smashed? And of course, thereafter, guess what happens? No income because I can't go to work. And if I'm getting my money from the Social Security, I've got to wait, I don't know how long to get it. So, and plus you're in pain, healing and recovering.
Yeah.
Not worth it at all.
Yeah. The other thing too is when the drivers are holding the young kids in front of them while they're driving.
I've seen that.
Yeah. Yeah.
And more I'm seeing also cycle owners or cycle drivers with pets on the cycle. Now I have no problem with that, but that is when they have extra more care, and some people it causes them to get into an accident because you're worrying about your pet.
Well, pets are unpredictable.
Exactly.
The dogs will jump off if they see another dog.
Mm-hmm.
You slow down, they see another dog. Guess what? They might just jump out of your lap and go chasing after him.
Mm-hmm.
It is. You got to start
It's a perfect formula for an accident.
Use that thing on top of your shoulders called your head. Because you know what? You're going to regret it after it happens. You're going to say, why was I so stupid? Why did I do that? Why, was it really worth it?
Exactly.
That's what happened. Like, oh, why did I have my leg hanging out? I hit that telephone pole and now my ankle's broken.
Mm-hmm.
You know? Why did I have my kid in front of me? I just, my baby's in the hospital, because you never know when something's going to pull out in front of you.
Mm-hmm.
And you slam on the brakes, guess what? Your body goes forward. You can't stop it. Your body goes forward and you crush your child.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
You know?
But anyways, and then another thing Miss Lindsay Haxton is saying, I noticed that about half the motorcycle riders do not clip the strap under their helmet. So it would be ineffective during an accident.
Yeah, I don't get that either. I see that too. Or they're wearing a bicycle helmet. Bicycle helmets aren't rated for motorcycle speed. I mean, it's there for a reason. It's there because your head hits the pavement, it's going to crack open. You're going to get a concussion. You might get some brain damage.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I mean, that's the whole reason behind helmets, is to protect your noggin, to protect your brain. And if you don't have a good quality helmet on there, you're playing with your future, really.
Literally.
Yeah.
People don't get it. Don't understand.
Strap up that helmet.
And
man.
until they get into an accident, then they reflect back and say, "Oh man,
why did I do that?" Yeah. When you're laying in the hospital, you're going like, "Why was I so stupid?"
And Dan told me, but
I didn't listen. Now I'm in the hospital.
Too late.
With a concussion. Yeah. Because that helmet's just going to go flying off.
Exactly.
Not strapped on, it's just going to go flying off as soon as you get hit.
You know how many, over the years of doing news reporting, then you know how many accidents I've had to report on? And some of them are really like, I feel sorry for them, but then most of them are because they were driving under the influence of alcohol, or because they didn't have their seatbelts on in the accident. It was, they were thrown out, or, things like that. And then not only you go through that, because your entire family begins to worry about you. Your bills, your medical bills begin to mount up. You can't bring home money to sustain your family. Your rent is due, electricity is due, water is due, internet is due, baby is hungry, pampers need to be bought, and you're not working.
Yeah.
These are the things that people need to put into.
I think people get a little complacent because we're on an island where we got a lot of basically lower speed limits.
Mm-hmm.
The golf carts, they go 15 miles an hour. Motorcycles can go a little faster. And so people go, it's just a golf cart. It doesn't go that fast. But even 10 miles an hour, you hit something and you come to a dead stop, you keep going. The golf cart comes to a dead stop, but you will fly right over the front of it.
Mm-hmm.
And your head will go into that telephone pole or that taxi, whatever you hit.
Or that broken man groove.
Or that, whatever it is. I mean, we all saw that video of those tourists that hit that speed bump and they both went flying out.
Mm-hmm.
And that's,
up north, right?
That's up north. Yeah, remember that one that was circulating a few months ago?
I think it was by Pescador.
By Pescador. They hit a speed bump. They were racing with the other one. They hit the speed bump, and both of them, the driver went rolling onto the sidewalk and the passenger went out. So golf carts are not toys, even though people think they are.
Mm-hmm.
They think, it only goes 15 miles an hour. How much damage could it do? But even at low speeds, you can get seriously injured. We've seen people die up north in a golf cart.
Mm-hmm.
Just falling out of the golf cart. Remember the woman from Secret Beach? The tourist was here. He's going too fast along the Secret Beach Road. The woman fell out of the passenger seat, hit her head on the ground, and died. So don't think it can't happen to you. I always drive slower than I should. I always take it easy. I mean, I'm not in a rush. Because if you're rushing, you're already late.
And you can't be later than late.
Yeah. I mean, I know a lot of people go, I got to make my plane. I got to make the water taxi. But
you wake up earlier.
Leave earlier. Don't leave for the airport when your plane's leaving in 10 minutes. Well, first of all, you're more than likely not going to get on anyway because they've probably already given away your seat.
Exactly.
It's happened to me before.
Armando Leva says, good morning, Elmer, all the way from Corazal. Motorcycle are more accidents, rough driving. And then Criselda Melgar says, that's called it won't happen to me syndrome.
Yeah, exactly. That's what people think. It's not going to happen to me.
Yep. I don't know, man. People just, sometimes I say, you know, you look at them and you're like, you don't love yourself, man. That's all I can say. You don't love yourself.
Well, I think a lot of it, too, is whenever I see crazy drivers, I just say to myself, like when someone cuts me off or something, I just go, okay, there's no driving schools in Belize. And people are just picking up the bad habits that whoever taught them how to drive.
But that's what I say that, okay, right, that's a fact. There is no driving school here in Belize.
Yeah.
But the same drivers of Belize who go over to Chedamal, they drive and respect all the laws of the road.
Yeah, that's because you get thrown in jail in Mexico.
Exactly.
If you get into an accident and you're a foreigner, you're automatically getting hauled in.
Mm-hmm.
They take you away. They don't, and until they do their investigation to determine if you're at fault or not, you're not going anywhere. You're going straight into the holding cell.
Mm-hmm.
I know that's a scenario that happens. I was warned about that when I go to Mexico. If you get into an accident, automatic. You're being held at the police station.
Yeah.
They're not going to say, oh, yeah, go back to your hotel and we'll come get you later if there's a problem. But no, put you in handcuffs.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Vámonos.
Well, because they know you know, they know there's a good possibility you could flee the country.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I mean, you get into a serious accident and I'm going back to Belize, not facing Mexican justice. And Mexico has a different law. Mexico, it is not you are innocent until proven guilty. You're guilty until proven innocent.
Mm-hmm.
So that's the difference between Mexican law, Belizean law, and North American law. Big difference. So you're automatically guilty until you can prove yourself innocent. It's a backwards kind of system than what we're used to, but it's their country. They can make their own laws, and that's what they've chosen to do. So you've got to prove to the court that the accident wasn't your fault. That means you've got to hire a lawyer. That means you've got, a Mexican lawyer. And if you don't speak Spanish, it's going to be way more difficult for you.
Aye. Anyways, guys, our message today is drive with care.
Slow down.
Drive like
with
you
care.
love yourself.
Yeah.
And it's 10 minutes away from 8 o'clock, so we are going to take a short commercial break. When we come back, we're going to wrap up the show. So stay with us. We're going to be right back right after these messages. This is Good Morning San Pedro.
Make Atlantic Insurance a part of your travel plans when traveling to Chetumal, Cancun, Merida, or anywhere in Mexico. Whether it's for vacation, to conduct business, or just relaxation, you can purchase a minimum of 1 day or any number of days desired up to 1 year. Atlantic Insurance offers certified and reliable insurance policies from well-established Mexican insurance companies. For more information, you can visit any of our offices located countrywide or call 223-2657. To purchase online, visit our website at aicbelize.com. Travel with the best insurance coverage. Travel secure. Travel with peace of mind. Travel with Atlantic Insurance. Insuring you from life's unexpected.
Welcome to Spice Pharmacy and Cosmetics, your pharmacy with a little bit of everything. From proteins and natural multivitamins by Alpha Products to keep you on track for that perfect fitness goal. Cosmetics, we got it too. From Revlon, L'Oreal, and Maybelline to give you that perfect, beautiful skin. Check out our Forensi products for all hair types to give you that beautiful bouncing hair that you've always wanted. Take care of your skin with our Fruit of the Earth products and also our brand new baby aisle for all babies that you guys would love. We got you while you enjoy your Belizean vacation. Spice Pharmacy and Cosmetics, located on Pescador Drive, San Pedro, Amber Whiskey. Telephone 206-2227. Open Monday to Saturday from 8 a.m. to 9 p.m. Sunday and most holidays from 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. Visit us at Spice Pharmacy and Cosmetics.
Someplace South Coffee Bar serves you delicious breakfast, lunch, and dinner, along with your favorite drinks, cocktails, and 2-for-1 on mimosas all day long. Friday nights are steak nights at Someplace South, offering surf and turf, filet mignon, and USDA ribeye. Accompany your meals with our California wines made by Belizean winemaker Joseph Smith. For reservations, call us at 628-5373 or email us at someplacesouthcafebar@yahoo.com. We are located on the South Road, half a mile past the Victoria House. Our entertainment for Thursdays, Fridays, and Saturdays include Coconut Trio, Dennis Wolf, and Valentino. When in San Pedro, Someplace South is a must.
Are you ready?
I want to do.
Hurricane Preparedness 2025.
Real Island Safety. Join us every Mondays and Tuesdays on Reef TV for Are You Ready? Hurricane Preparedness 2025. And welcome back to the last segment of Good Morning San Pedro. The time is 7:55 a.m. That's 5 minutes away from 8 o'clock, the time inside studios of Reef Radio and Television. And yes, my friends, today's Thursday, the 23rd of October 2025, and we've had some good conversations this morning, I believe. So, I mean, we spoke a lot about the possible routes that Melissa may want to take. However, she's still not saying anything just yet. She's just turning in the warm waters of the Caribbean, and the longer she stays there, the worse the scenario will be. So everybody's hoping that, you know, she would pull up north, and then if that happens, she will eventually break up. But if she remains in the Caribbean waters and goes west, the situation can get ugly. Various forecasters are sharing that should it remain there and then move west, she can reach to a category 5 status, and that is scary. So we were sharing with everybody that preparation is key. You need to have a plan. You need to speak with your families, your friends, especially you have elderly people with you living, or you have children with you living, or even if you're alone, people need to know what your plan would be, where you're going to be, you know, staying at, and that kind of stuff. So I'm just saying this so that everybody can, you know, not take this lightly, but take this seriously, because anything can happen. And even us here in Belize, while it poses no threat to Belize, we remain calm for now. But we still have to watch out for this system because, you know, we don't know what's going to happen.
Yeah, and don't rely on the shelters here if it's a Category 5 because they're not going to make it.
My advice, get out. If it comes here, get out.
If a 4 or 5 is coming, yeah, get out. Because one of the biggest shelters we have here is Sagebrush, and that's down by the channel. That's gonna flood out if it's a 5. So you're not going to be able to stay there. The other ones too.
Yeah.
You know, if the storm surge is really high, like 15 feet high, the water's gonna, and no matter how much you try and seal up the doors, the
So
water's
entire
still.
house?
Yeah, it's up to the roof of your house, you know. So sagebrush, which is one of the main shelters, it's in a low-lying area. It's in one of the lowest points of the island, right by the cut. So all that water's gonna be going through the cut.
And we've seen what happens there when it rains. So
Yeah, it floods already, just with a little bit of rain. Can you imagine a category 4 or 5 coming through?
little rain in DFC and it's flooding too. So we know
Yeah.
how ugly it can get. So if there is a hurricane coming to Belize, get out.
Yeah,
Buy a ticket, buy a plane ticket or your boat ticket, and get out.
yeah.
Don't leave your documents behind, because when you come back, it might not be there.
It's interesting because we have today the episode on insurance. So if you have insurance, you don't have to worry about your stuff. Because if it's a big one, your stuff's not going to make it anyway. Water comes in your house, there goes your TV, there goes your washer dryer, there goes your stove. You know, I'm not going to cook on a stove that's been underwater, under sewage water.
Can you imagine?
You imagine you turn on and go, what's that smell? Oh, geez, I'm going to cook on that? No.
Yep.
If you got, get some insurance if you're really worried about it. And depends on, how much stuff you have, if you can replace your stuff.
Right.
But they were saying, it's amazing. People don't realize how much it costs to replace their things. So if you've got, a nice TV, if you got nice clothes and all that stuff, you maybe want to think about. I know a lot of people don't like spending money on insurance.
Well, today you can learn why it is
You can learn all about it today.
Yeah, at 1:20 p.m. right here
Yeah.
on Reef Television. It's going to be airing that
Airing and
episode
streaming,
of
so.
Insurance about Are You Ready on the hurricane program that we
Yeah,
have.
it's a good episode to have a look at if you're thinking about it.
So don't miss out on that one, my friends.
They
It's at
cut-
1:20.
They'll go over everything that's covered, the different types of policies you can get. Because you don't have to, you can just insure your contents. You can insure your fence. You can insure your golf cart. It's all separate policies. So if you want to be fully insured, yeah, that might cost you a little bit, but hey, I don't need to insure my fence because I don't have one. So, your outbuildings, all that kind of stuff. If you got a bodega you got a bodega full of tools. Nice drills. Chop saw, circular saw. Get that insured.
Yep.
Then you don't have to worry about it. I mean, we do live on an island that's prone to hurricanes and bad weather. So you might want to think about insurance. Check it out today, 1:20. They'll go all over it with our friends from RF&G Insurance.
Yep. Shout out to our friends at RF&G Insurance as well. And before we go, friends, just wanted to remind you that the Halloween bash is inching in. Saturday, 2 days away. At the Holiday Hotel here in San Pedro, La San Pedrana. Be there on time from 9 in the morning. It's going to be happening. It's going to be exciting. And they have $10,000 in giveaways. And you can be one of the winners. Our friend, Good Islander DJ Debbie, will be there doing her tricks with her music. And also accommodated with DJ Biggs. Everything is planned so that you can have a fantastic Halloween weekend at La San Pedrana with Will and his entire team. It's going to be Terror in Town on the 25th of October. That's this Saturday there at La San Pedrana. So you can't say that we did not tell you. We've been telling you all week long. So meet us there.
Yeah, and it's free Jello shots, not fee Jello shots. So they're not going to charge you for it. There should be an R in there, so in case you're wondering. Hey, the Jello shots are free.
Yep.
Yeah, they are. That's just a typo on the poster, and free snacks as well. So
it's going to be great.
Yeah.
So meet us there. The time now, it's 2 minutes after 8 o'clock, my friends. Thank you very, very much for making us part of your Thursday morning. We appreciate it. We invite you for tomorrow's episode as we close off the week for Friday's episode of Good Morning San Pedro. My name is Elmer Cornell. Have yourself a fantastic time. Stay with us on 92.3 FM for great music and on Reef Television for wonderful programming at 1:20 p.m. It's the episode of the insurance with Are You Ready Hurricane Preparedness 2025. Until next time, good morning.
It's an massive season with massive deals and rewards at Penny's. From now through December 31st, earn double B-Bucks on store-wide purchasing every Saturday. That's right, 2 times the B-Bucks, which means 2 times the cash back when shopping at Penny's. Plus, get even more rewards with B-Bucks Builders on home goods, tiles, appliances, paints, and lights. And don't forget, there's also massive deals and discounts on tiles and the best brands in paints like Benjamin Moore and BH. Rewards, deals, B-Bucks. You can get it all this massive season only at Penny's. Quality and savings.
Every day, we access energy for cooling, lighting, and powering our electrical appliances and devices at work and at home. During cooler months, we rely less on cooling appliances such as fans and air conditioners. However, during warmer months, as the temperature and humidity rises, we use more energy to cool our spaces, and our appliances and electrical devices work harder than they do during the rest of the year. When the months become hotter, let's all practice energy conservation. Here are a few changes that you can make to manage your energy use. Check that all appliances and electrical devices are working efficiently. Turn lights off when not in the room. Unplug chargers, appliances when not in use. Turn off fans and TVs. Use energy-saving light bulbs such as LEDs. And look for the Energy Star products when purchasing appliances and electrical devices. These easy changes can reduce energy use and costs. You can also monitor your energy use during the month by reading your meter and calculating the reading using BEL's bill calculator on our mobile app or by visiting our website. Let's all save energy.
When it comes to your finances, peace of mind is invaluable. We need to be confident that our finances are safe and secure. Atlantic Bank's EMV cards, also known as chip and contactless cards, are designed to provide you the peace of mind you need. These cards have an embedded chip that generates a unique security code each time you perform a transaction, making it virtually impossible to counterfeit or copy your card. How to use your card. Using the chip and contactless card is easy, convenient, and secure. Instead of swiping your card, the chip and contactless card can be used in 2 ways. For chip transactions, insert your card into the POS terminal face up, chip first. Follow the prompts displayed on the POS terminal screen, remove your card from the POS terminal, and sign the receipt. Contactless transactions. Look for the contactless symbol at checkout. Tap your card on the POS terminal. Wait for the beep to confirm your payment and go. It's that convenient while still providing you with the safety and security you need. Atlantic Bank chip and contactless cards. 1 card, 2 ways to pay. Atlantic Bank, building the future together.